guys, whatever here back with another video. As you can tell, I'm doing another what if. Either this is gonna be a one shot or I'll continue this. I feel like I do want to continue this, but it might be one shot or I'm not gonna continue this for a while or whatever. Time to get to whatever. Yeah, this time skip is Zuko. It's like 38 at this point. When Max signed up, he's born this time. Okay, usually the fault is he's 3. And he's like, he's looking at like the mother right eye. You think you stand a chance to get it back, yo? Zuko, what are you talking about? Like, you do not have a demonic right eye. Oh yeah, let me stop for a minute. For people who do not know what a chuunibyou is, it's people who think they have supernatural powers. Yes, Zuko though, it usually takes place in like 7th grade, I think, if I remember it. Yes, it does. It usually takes place in high school. But for this, it's for Zuko. Now get back to what Zuko saying chance to get my demonic red eye was covenant. Cop have 2 figures on top of him found his red eye. Why it's close as Zuko, what are you talking about? You do not have a demonic red eye. But I am all knowing. I'm creation itself. I bend space time to my exact will. Zuko, what are you talking about, Zuko? I'm God. I am an overpowered God. You cannot hold to defeat in your time. I am immortal. I am all. You cannot defeat me if you fucking try. I'm just gonna leave as you just don't walk. This is walk away. You just walk away from Zuko. No, come on, Bakugo. Just no, come on. Wow, this is fine. This Zuko. You ready for dinner? Yes, Mom, I'm coming. As he being said, do the Angela shit. I'm eating. So I need to go to the room. And Zuko goes to bed. Yada yada, time skip bullshit again. That's what he goes to sleep. He gets to see himself falling in the endless void of darkness. He's trying to reach out to grab something, but he can't. There's nothing to grab onto. He's falling and falling and falling forever. Then, at one time, he thrusts his hand up and hopes he can grab something and stop himself from falling. He does. He sees something in the darkness, but he can't tell. It shines bright and blinds him. He wakes up and will remember, knowing that he deaf and something about him has changed. As time goes on, Zuko stopped acting as a chuunibyou. Time and time goes on. He stops, but unlike him, he's gonna be back as a chuunibyou. But let's go now. Zuko is 4. Yes, Zuko is now 4. But the present one we are looking behind is, like 13 Zuko. Yes, you raised the college in this one. You know that now. Zuko says, so, what's... I think we'll record Doctor see Zuko and Inko is a court doctor. At the doc in the hospital. Says Zuko Midoriya as Inko gets up, grabs Zuko. Yes, that's us. That's just you're ready to get. You hear this just sun test it, to sun test it, see if he has a quirk, right? So, yes, I know. Just come back here, as the doctor leads them to a room. I'm about to. Can you stay out here, man? You stay in this room while we go do a blood work and see if Zuko have a quirk. As they draw a little blood to the X-ray. The doctor comes in. No, it's not all ones. Doctor, if y'all want to know that. Zuko, Deku, well, he's just happy to be around. It's the Chibonyo is not as present in him. You know, he's acting out as a Chibonyo a little bit, but not as prominent. Oh, he's doing it once in a while. Izuku, it says, I think your sons have a quirk. As you know, I called Inko, and there's, back in the room, that I think he have a quirk. Though, if I'm correct, I can call it Chibonyo. As you know, says, wait, that Chibonyo? People who think you have a triple power? Wow. How is it possible for a young kid that have a quirk called be a Chibonyo? I didn't know, I had no idea that the quirk could be, a Chibonyo quirk. Huh. Isn't there some quirks you ask? Isn't there quirks that change the mental state of the user? Dr. Ash says, yes, there is, but most quirks does. But instead of, because most quirks, they do go on to the quirk of the. Let me tell you. See, lots of quirks do bend to who's a person's personality. Say a kid has a person who has an explosive personality. They will have an explosive quirk to explosions, to a lot of things, but they will have something explosive. So you have the cold and hot personality. Yes, they're hot, half cold. They're gonna have a half hot, half quirk. Yeah, it really does just bend to their personality. But a lot of quirks are sometimes pre-decided. A lot of quirks are pre-decided. Some quirks wait till the personality does form. But seeing this kid's quirk always is bending his personality. But it seems like it doesn't seem as prominent. Isn't the dark side? Is it too boring through high school or middle school? He does answer with yes, it is. Maybe it's stopping to truly develop his power. We don't know if he is gonna have a power or not. So it's best to wait for a while. Maybe once he gets in high school, and that stress can build up. Maybe he'll become a Chibonyo again. Who really knows? Cause I'll go tell just so I got the doctor answers back. So to quit back. I'm using the rights, but I'm just using it. It sounds right. And Zuko goes to, not Zuko, but the doctor comes out. The son definitely has a quirky, because it says Inko, no. Inko comes in, as he calls to Inko. Let's just sit down, madam. Just yes. So, does my son have a quirk? Yes, he does, but it's not like a quirk that bends his mental. That bends his personality. What do you mean? Though it's rare and not really known to the public, because not a lot of people do know, that all quirks bend. Most quirks become the personality or pre-decided, or quirks who wait till the person's personality develop to be their quirk. Say, explosive personality, they will have some explosive. Huh. Oh. So, what about... So, say my son's quirk band stress, yes, it changes it. You say, you know what a Chibonyo is, right? Says, no, Inko answers. A Chibonyo is a person who thinks they have powers. But, people have quirks. Why do he think... But, as he stops right there, yes, certain quirk is the Chibonyo. What? He's just confused. Why would he ask, she's going on every possibility on the head, if quirk is just, why would he ask, I don't remember, I know you may be confused. I'm confused as you. Yes. There's people who were Chibonyos before this. But who really knows how his quirk works? It actually has powers. but who really fucking knows? So yeah, let's get back to prominent President Izuku. Izuku was in high school, and you have to make sure staying corrected in kinda high starter teens. And you see Izuku in high school. Yeah, in high school. Yeah, still fuck it. Middle school. Middle school. Fuck that. It's middle school now. It's Izuku in middle school. Kinda, stressed the fuck out a bit. And, he, you know, he's just, he's there in a in a black jacket, like the one you see on screen. This jacket. Something like this jacket right here. You know, he's sitting there with his jacket around him. And he might be after Chibonya right now, but he is a Chibonya. He leaves sometimes after school. Zuko leaves. He says, "Corkless nerd." Says, "What was that Bakuga?" As he covers it right eye, says, "What the fuck? You're fucking weird. You are trying to bully you. You do this." Says, "So of it." And he says, My right eye is a prominence of creation or whatever. You sure you want to stand against me? I'm never mind. I'm leaving. You know, walks away. And Zuko just stops. You know, so that's quick word. Explains playing Chibonya to you. The quick Chibonya makes him Chibonya. He does have powers, but it's only in certain state. Yeah, it's in certain worlds, and he could make Chibonya characters who have a power to himself, which he could become. More overpowered they get, more power he gets. Like, he can't access the power, but it's only when he has like a dream world around him. And to put it in your mind, say he's thinking, and if he thinks that he can force out like a dream Procorio world, and in that state, there's people there, but he can fight. He actually have Chibonya powers. You can access his Chibonya powers. Take a dream one, put it outside. Dream domain in a way. Do that. Chibonya domain. Chibonya domain. As long as that domain is out, he can use power. And would physically hurt people, not just mentally. He would physically hurt them. Say he uses demonic right out of his Bakugo, it would hurt him. And now we get back to that. What if? I interested in this one. Zuko is, walking out. English black jackass, he's walking down the alley to the alley that, he's walking the alley that, so he could have a lot easier, a lot fast because, he's just like, I want to get home quicker and work on my quirk. I didn't know actually how quirk works. No, at the time of time, he did learn how the quirk works. The dream world, or domain, how quirk really work. Zuko, he is like a, like on a tunnel open. As a person, it's just, hey kid, I need your body. It's just, so then, I think, then, I sludge real, I think goes to throw the jacket off. As you see, the kid would, he's like, take Canon Zuku. When you first met All Might, not first, but like in the entrance exam of Zuku, take that as Zuku. He's that. His body is like that Zuku. His hair is black. Yes, his hair is black. If you're wondering, it's somewhat black and brown. It's black and brownish. Like it's brownish all around. His whole hair is brown actually, and he has black tips. You ready? He says, Chibonya domain. As, says, kid, what are you talking about? Never mind that, I need your body. Get away from that freak. I know, he wants to him. As he, you see the eye. Here's the money. He rips on her. He opens the eye patch. As you see the bright light infatuate. I said, what the hell, kid? What you do to me? This is my demonic red eye. What the hell, kid? What's a quirk? Chuunibyou. As you know, that's what's the fuck a Chuunibyou? No, you don't know, do you? I just like her cast, like you stand. Oh, demonic sea. Summon my demons. As demons, like you see, just somewhat demons up here, out of nowhere. These look like horns, all kinds of such. What the hell's attack? As if in the share the Sun's villain, and you know he's all against the wall and floor. And it's just you hear, "I am here." It's just like, oh, that's what that's nothing. Cause Zuko almost goes to throw a punch. Zuko didn't catch this. What? And I was like, he goes to throw like Detroit Smash, and Zuko just catches that shit. What? Where? He's like, oh, it's just, oh, I'm not a villain, as he did. He's like, Chuunibyou domain close. As it closes, he's just sitting, what the hell is the quite kid? Why is he Chuunibyou domain close? I'm a Chuunibyou, as he would, like, it's like a cute, like, he has his thing on his chin while turning his head a bit sideways to the right. Yes, Zuko can be pretty calm when he's not acting like a Chuunibyou. He's not a Chuunibyou. Yes, it's a small like state of mind type quirk. Yeah, I'm a Chuunibyou. It's not Chuunibyou who early teens who understand. He says we don't talk about that. We just don't talk about that here. It's okay. There's a part you could catch my punch. Technically, in my Chuunibyou domain, I could do anything. Unless it fits to my character's power. What? See, I have many Chuunibyou characters. Each one that fit me. You know what that creates? 1, 2 opinions, lots of characters. They're very strong. Unless I have a Chuunibyou domain active, I can use their powers. But if I do not have my domain active, it's not gonna work. Yes, there could be other Chuunibyou, but not like him. They can't create characters and shit, cause that's gonna make him more interesting. Cause and Zuko, he's like, kid, as you know, just gonna help me pick up the slugs with me. Cause yeah, as he's not really he's not freaking out about All Might. He is still a quirk hero, whatever. But it's the fact that he's strong. He does know he's a big fat All Might, but he knows how to control himself. It says, can you sign my autograph? You ask him what to pick and such. All Might does sign, but realize that just the kind of absorb the shockwave of that. And he thinks like, could? He says, yeah, I'm good. My throw is that shockwave should have threw you or broken every part. Yeah, I know. I felt that though. I absorbed it. Wait, what? And when I go back and Chuunibyou domain, I can output it. I'm not gonna question you anymore. Cause as he didn't say, oh shit, as he didn't debuffs. He said, we get. As he didn't open, he opens his right eye. No, you definitely are All Might. Yes, certain powers can work outside of Chuunibyou domain, but he can't just use a lot of power. He can use power outside it. It's that the powers are really weak and out of Chuunibyou domain. That's why he usually does use the Chuunibyou domain. It allows him to access his full power. Just solves a piece of his power. I'm just dick around creating these characters, Chuunibyou characters. Wait, you could use your Chuunibyou? Yes, I can. It's the fact that they're a lot weaker outside of Chuunibyou domain. I could probably train them so I can be as strong, but the Chuunibyou powers can get even stronger out in Chuunibyou domain. Yes, that's how they work. Pretty weird, but very strong. Very strong when I'm in a Chuunibyou domain. As you see, very strong and someone in the Chuunibyou. That's It's not good. You're actually pretty strong. How she says, do you want to be my sister? She actually didn't go explain all one for all and all for one. And we're going to explain all that. Because what if I didn't have this quirk? What do you mean? My quirk is chuunibyou. It allows me to create characters, which I can create and make as powerful as I want. So, what if you want to for this quirk? Though I might take you on this offer. Who really knows? It might even make my quirk more powerful, more stronger. But I don't think I can right now as I'm thinking about it. Cause I think most kids will actually not take my quirk without a second thought. But when a person hesitates about taking more power, that definitely means they do as to take the power, they'll be very strong. This is okay. Zuku says that, All Might does hit the sludge villain with him. Doesn't drop it, so Bakugo does not get trapped with him. And, Zuku. Ooh, shit. That was not fast to see that. Well, if you did see, well, at least you know ahead of time. Fuck. It's Zuku. It's like, hey, Mom, out. Hey, Mom. She said, I said, hey, Zuku. I said, what? I said, how's your dad? I met All Might. And he did, then All Might inside his books. I got autograph for All Might. She says, really? Huh. So, use your quirks, just, his mom does know how his quirk work. But Bakugo does not know about his quirk, because he's like, after his Bakugo got his quirk, and he just told him it was like a mental quirk. And he saw his mental quirk. Bakugo just started, then it was just like him. Wait till I found out how strong is a good quirk actually. Oh god, I'm laughing. Oh god, I comment that down. Back to what if. And now Bakugo is really, well, Bakugo is really, it's still a dick in this one, but Bakugo is a little more, at least he's more up to, he's not calling people extra to the, somehow all he know, he thought he think it was a dream. Izuku did beat his ass in using his powers once, but made Bakugo think it was a dream, so Bakugo really does think it's a dream, but do not want to take any chance, but it's because, he's being a little more nice because of that. You see that if the fact that it's a dream that he got Zuko beat him, I think that maybe something within me more. He gonna think about it. Yes, he did, and it did change some stuff within him. He's more just a date to Zuko because of that dream. He's not nicer to weak people with weak quirks and stuff, but he's more a date to Zuko because of that dream. But back, Zuko knows, but don't, he doesn't really care at all. So, that teammate's Pat, he begins to 2 months training as he does somewhat accept it. On conditions, I'm not gonna say. Now, Zuko does pass up 10 months training goes by. And now to get to you with entrances in. Because, he did somewhat get 100 on it. He got somewhat the 95 on it. Because he did activate the the smart chuunibyou he created for the reason he can. And he did, he did join a support class and other things. He did because, his ability to create things with one chuunibyou. This says, it says, he cracks and says, "How you doing here, you nerd? You weak." Says, so not because you think. That's that memory comes back to him and the tear goes down his back of his spine. It's just, oh, quite that Jones are weird, bro. Bakugo kind of says, under his breath. And Bakugo says, saying to Kappa, to the cannon, the president likes says, "There's no character has a real about it. Go, 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 go." So Zuko just go around him. Pretty fast. Not faster. He going faster than Ida at that. Yes. He's not using all for one yet. It's that, he's been training his powers outside the domain. Though he can train it in the domain, he'll get a lot stronger. But that's not the point now. As he begins to run, he's like, as he jumps, as you see him open his palm in his hand. As you see blasts come out of it, like these teal red blasts. As he hit the robots, and they go to punch and score the robots. Zuko goes to roundhouse kick another robot, and he punches through the robot. Baku is amazed by this. Everybody else is amazed. Even teachers. Oh my, it's not. He's not. Teaching that kid for 10 months was not easy or not hard for him. He was starving a lot. Zuko was starving, but he broke it. But did not at the same time. So, he kind of taught the kid well. And Zuko is, destroying all kinds of robots. He destroying zero. He's destroying 1 point, 2 points. He got like 500 points. And he was going to use all for one, increasing his speed by a lot. Since he up to this point, because it's chuunibyou, he could use up to like a baseline. I'd say 80% of all for one for all. Yes, it's pretty high. He's about to be pretty overpowered because of this. It's the fact that a chuunibyou adaptation. So he has there's many parts to his first chuunibyou adaptation. His body adapts to any power he gets. So yeah, chuunibyou adaptation. So he's like, oh duh. As he's been to use more and more, he does break his bones, but yeah, he has to destroy robots. Now he got 600. That's time. 600. That's it. He's like, I'm off. And he can still walk off. As he scream, he uses all his power he can. As he just tracks where the noise came from and blitzes off. And you see, he was already, if I was going to attack him, he blitzed the fuck out of it. And he ended up, Rocker was. He cocks by the sound using, he's like, all for one. 100%. He didn't jump at the same time, because 100%. He gets 80% on his legs, so that's all for 1%. United States smash! As he then smashes the robot, the piece completely just fucking disintegrating it. I mean, nothing was left of that robot. He punched that. That is just a shockwave of that disintegrate, and the punch. That thing was just disappeared by times. Everybody was just even All Might was surprised because he did not teach the kid that. He did not teach the Midoriya that. Whoa. And he's like, ow, ow, ow. It's broken arm. He just regenerate. It just regenerates. Oh, God. Everybody goes to touch him, but, before she can, he breaks himself down. He just falls to the ground and breaks the ground itself. He cracks his neck. Just, if he, grabs the rubber and throws it off a rock, it's okay, as he puts a hand on where Rocker, where her ankle's hurt, and picks her up, blasts out, and just moves pretty fast, and just, wow. He blushes the thank you. Actually, Rocker, he's kind of walking off at this point. Just, and Rocker says, deku, you nerd. And he jumps and punches a ball using explosions and goes to try to hit Zuko with one, but Zuko dodges, grabs Zuko by Bakugo's wrist and slams him down to the concrete. Remember that dream you had as you think it was? Oh yeah, that was real. He kind of begins to respect his Zuko a bit too. I saw he can't fit Bakugo mouth. That's all the sound he's making. As Zuko lets him go, he just walk off. Bakugo's still on the floor. and this is not knowing what to think or do in this moment. For you could respond, Zuko just took him down. Now he's surprised how Zuko took down so many robots, even the 0 pointer was. He did some research and said that in words that no one took down a 0 pointer ever except for All Might. And he's number 1 hero. Now, Bakugo does not know what to do. He doesn't know what to think. All you know, Zuko took down the 0 pointer. And you see Zuko walking out with the black jacket as he just, like leaves you. Hey. But not before it, All Might was from. Yep, that's the end of this. I want you to out.